Check 1, 2, mic check. Test 1, 2. good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is short round time. Welcome to the Saturday night performance of the 2019 ENMU College Daze Rodeo. It's brought to us tonight by Bar G Western Wear. So thanks for being here, folks. The best of the best are ready to compete this evening. So let's make sure we support these student athletes. This is the best of the best, been weeded through a whole bunch of contestants all weekend long to get down to the top 10. So before we start this evening, I would like to invite you to stand right here as we welcome the colors to the arena. Well, thank you very much, ladies, for presenting the colors right here. Folks, before we get started, I'd like to ask you to join with me as we go to the Lord in a quick word of prayer. Dear Lord, we thank you so much for this beautiful evening that you've blessed us with to rodeo here. We thank you so much for the much-needed moisture you've sent to us this weekend, Lord. Lord, as we get ready to compete, we just want to ask your hand of protection over this whole facility, each and every one of our cowboys and cowgirls, their livestock, Lord. We lift them up to you, pray for safety, pray that they can compete to the best of their ability, Lord, and give you all the glory. Lord, we get to enjoy so many great freedoms in this country that we live in, and we want to thank you for those that defend them, Lord, for our veterans that have served us in the past, for our troops that are serving right now. We ask you to bring them home soon and safe to their families. Lord, we ask a special blessing upon all of those families of those that have paid the ultimate sacrifice for us to live the way that we do. Lord, we ask you to hold them close. Let them know we're thankful for what they've done. Lord, we want to lift up the leaders of this country, leaders of other countries, Lord. As we go forward in troubling times, we just pray that they put you first in each and every decision that they make. We know everything else will just fall right into line. Lord, as we go our separate ways this evening, I just want to ask travel mercies over each and sins. Dear Lord, it's in his mighty name that we pray. Amen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you would remain standing right here, I'd like to introduce my good friend, Mr. Trent Bilberry, to sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang glad, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Well, thank you so much, Trent. Thank you, ladies, for presenting the colors this evening. Now, before we get down to the rodeo action, we have a presentation here. We'd like to stop and just take a couple of minutes to honor the 1969 NIRA National Championship team. Now, that year, the Houndsmen Rodeo team collected 562.5 points, over 200 more points than the second place team. Ben Calhoun, senior out of Canyon City, Colorado, gathered the most points by winning first, second, and third places in 3 rounds of the bareback riding, plus extra points for the best average in the event. That put Eastern in the lead going into the finals with 205 points. He was the all-around cowboy that year. Gary Lewis, junior out of Pinon, won second in the steer wrestling for 45 points. Virgil Lawson, junior out of Westmore, Colorado, took first in the ribbon roping event with 60 points. And Ross Chesser, freshman from Roswell, won first place in the final round ribbon roping. Lewis grabbed third in the tie-down roping and also fourth in the ribbon roping. So tonight we have 2 members of that 1969 National Championship team, Lon Soltemeyer and Gary Lewis, with us this evening. How about a big round of applause as we honor these gentlemen? So always great to remember the past and get to honor a couple of really great rodeo cowboys. Thank you, folks, for a round of applause for them. And also, I'd like to invite Mr. Ken Cunningham into the arena right here. Now, Ken has a very special gift to honor a great man that's put in a lot of years of service to Eastern New Mexico University's rodeo program. Mr. Albert Flynn, the rodeo coach here at ENMU. He's been here 10 years. You know, he was a part of some of these national championship teams. And we'd like to take just a moment to honor Mr. Albert Flynn. Ken Cunningham's made him a beautiful pair of handmade spurs. Ken was one of the founding members of Eastern New Mexico University Rodeo. So folks, put it together for Mr. Albert Flynn. All right, thank you so much, Ken, and congratulations again to Mr. Albert Flynn. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is rodeo time. It is short round time right here in Portales. We got some great action lined up for you. As I said, this is the best of the best. The top 10 in each event coming to the short round. We're going to start right down here on the rough stock into the arena with the bareback riding. Now I'm going to give you where the points are at coming in here. After each event, it'll take us just a couple of minutes and we'll tally the average winners for you in each event. All right, we're going to go right down the line right here. Western Texas College going to start it off with Mr. Zach Mansfield. So we're going to go down the line. We're going to start with the lowest score up to the highest is what they had in the first round. So Zach was 40 points out of round number 1. We had nine young men cover the bronc and get in here to the bareback riding short round. So it's going to be the top 9 for you. Shoot number 6. Here we go, folks. We're underway. Come on, Zach. Oh, no. We're going to go down just a little bit early right here. No score for Zach. Don't be afraid to pay him off, though, folks. Was not for lack of try. All right, next to work, we're going to go down the line to Ranger College. Mason Payne going to be our next young man out here in the bareback riding. 50 points out of round number 1. Looking at him in shoot number 5 there. U.S. Bank and Cattle Barron Steakhouse, shoot number 5. Now we got some great sponsors of the ENMU College Daze Rodeo. We'd like to thank first our Saturday night sponsor, the short round sponsors, Bar G Western Wear. Go see them downtown Portales. Go see Buzz and Fern down there from Bar G Western Wear. we're settled in. We're ready for that 8-second ride right here. 100 points possible in the rough stock events. We've got 2 judges tallying up the score. Half the score comes from the horse, half from the cowboy. Right here, 100 points possible. Oh, and we got a flag down right here. Missed him out. Is that right, Travie? All right, missed him out. Didn't have her feet over the point of the shoulder as he left the chute right there. So unfortunately, we're going to be no score for Mr. Mason Payne. No score. All right, next out, we're going to go to Tarleton State University. The Stephenville Cowboy, Bodie Lammer, is going to be next to work right here. 58 points out of the first round for Bodie. Now we got a lot of great sponsors. We'd like to thank the event sponsor for Bareback riding. We got Clovis Livestock Auction, Eastern Plains Insurance, and the Bank of Clovis, our event sponsors in the Bareback. Now, all the average winners tonight, as I said, it'll take us just a couple of minutes after each event, and we'll announce the average winners for you. We've got some great spurs up here from Gary Dutton, Greg Dutton. Mr. Greg Dutton, some beautiful spurs from Dutton Bits. We'll get a picture of the average winners after each event. So we're sliding down in there, getting ready out of chute number 4. Brought to us by Ag New Mexico FCS and Combs Properties. All right, how about it, folks? Gonna make the whistle right here. Oh, not the dismount he was looking for, but we made it. 8-second ride for Bodie Lammers. We'll tally up his score. They'll relay it to us, and we'll give it right to you. 58 points in the first round for Bodie, and we'll see what we got for for the short round. Going to be 67 points on the ride right there for Bodie Lammers. 125 points on 2 for the average. 125 for the average. We'll go to Zeke Holcomb now. It's Frank Phillips College on the far end right here out of chute number 6. Come on, Zeke, bear down, make a ride for us. And we're going to make the whistle again. Pickup men swoop in to get him safely on the ground for us. A big thank you to our pickup men. They've done a great job all weekend long. Chute number 6. Keeping our Cowboys safe. We appreciate those guys. So Zeke came into the short round 66 points on his first bronc. And we're going to 63 here in round number 2. 63 points in the short round for Zeke Holcomb. 129 points on 2, and he's going to take the lead so far in the average. We'll go to Cole Franks. It's Clarendon College out of chute number 4 for Mr. Franks, coming in 68 points out of the first round. Comes to us out of the Ag New Mexico FCS and Combs Property, chute number 4. Cole Franks to take the lead in the average. Needs 62 or more points to be in that number one position for the average. Yes, stay with it, Cole. And we make it to that 8-second buzzer here. As I said, he needed 62 or more points to go to lead in the average. His chance of being the champion, Greg Dutton Spurs to the average winners. We'll present them to each one of our contestants after the event is concluded. Well, he had to be 62. How about 73 points for Cole Franks, making a great ride right here for the Clarendon College Cowboy. 141 points on 2 for the average, and he's sitting great right now as we're going to go down the line to Brian Brown. It's Odessa College. Out of chute number 1, Big Valley Auto and the Eastern Athletic Club. We got us a good one started right here for Brian. And I told you we had the best of the best coming tonight. The Cowboys putting on a show this evening in the bareback riding. So he's going to be 72 points on the ride this evening. 144 points on 2, and that edges him by just a couple of points into the lead for the average. With 3 left to go, Brian Brown sitting number 1. As we'll go to Western Texas College, Corey Poole, the Cowboy, coming to us with 73 points out of the first round. Chute number 5 here, U.S. Bank and Cattle Baron Steakhouse. Big thank you to all of our chute sponsors. We appreciate all of the local businesses that chip in and help out. I tell you what, the College Daze Rodeo would not take place without them. So a big thank you to all of our sponsors. Thanks to all the volunteers as well that donate their time to this rodeo. Oh, Corey Poole not going to go down without a fight, putting on a great ride this evening in the short round. Came in 73 points off of his first bronc. How about 77 points? What a ride for Corey Poole. He's going to be 150 points on 2, and we got another lead change. New sheriff in town as Corey Poole's leading the average with 2 to go. We're going to go to Tarleton State University for Peyton Lackey, chute number 2. DFA and State Farm Insurance Company, our sponsors of chute number 2. another qualified ride right here. Now Peyton coming in. He needed 78 points here in the short round to edge Coy off the top of the leaderboard in the average race. So we'd also like to thank the sponsors of our outgate right here on the rough stock into the arena, ABC Recyclers and Clovis Steel. 74 points on the ride for Peyton Lackey, 74. So 147 on 2, and not going to quite get there in that average race. He's sitting second right now. All right, we've got one young man left to work for us right here in the Bareback. It's Jacob Lees, Western Texas College. He's coming in 76 points on his first bronc. He's going to need a similar effort right here. 150 on 2, the mark to beat for the average race. Well, he's going to get him rode right here. Judges will get it tallied up, and we'll let you know he's needing 75 points to take the lead in the average race. Tie down ropers, be ready. That's our last bareback rider right there. Well, folks, put on a great ride right here. 78 points for Jacob Lees. $154 points on 2. Looks like our average champion going to be Jacob Lees. So congratulations to Jacob. Going to win some beautiful spurs from Greg Dutton, Dutton Bits and Spurs. So Jacob, make your way right over here, right below the announcer stand. They're going to present them to you right now to our average champion. Well, there he is, folks. Pay him off one more time. The 2019 College Daze Rodeo Bareback Champion, Jacob Lees. And we're going to head on in down to the other end of the arena for the tie-down roping. Took a time of 10.2 or faster on their first run to be in the top 10 right here, and we'll work in reverse order again from the slowest to the fastest time out of that first round. So as they get everything set and ready for the tie-down rope, then these young men are going to start behind the barrier right there. You'll see them stretch that rope across there. Calf's got to get an adequate head start. If they start too soon and they break that barrier, they're going to bring a 10-second penalty with them. They'll get him caught around the neck dismount. Flank him, tie him down. Got to stay tight 6 seconds before their time will become official. Get on their horse and ride up. Have to have slack in that rope, and a 6-second clock will start. Calf's got to stay tied that long before we'll make their time official. So Braden Rowe is going to be first to go. Ranger College, 10.2 seconds out of round number 1. 8.5 was the fastest run we saw in that first round. So we'll work our way in that direction, starting with Braden Rowe. Oh, we're going to get it on in quick right here. Come on, Braden, go on with it. Well, that calf going to kick and strain just a little bit, cost him just a second, but what's really going to cost him, we got that barrier. So we're going to add a 10-second penalty onto the time for Braden Rowe. 22.1 seconds, including the penalty, 22.1.
We're going to get it on in
32.3 on two head, 32.3 for the average. We'll go to Cody Darnell now. West Texas A&M University, 10.2 out of the first round for him as well. Brett Stewart will follow, and then Hunter Jones, you're going to be third to row. Now, we sure like to thank our event sponsor for the calf roping. Got three of them right here. Nutrient Ag Solutions, Curry County Fertilizer, and Richard Derer Horseshoeing. Thanks so much for being the sponsors of the calf roping here at the College Daze Rodeo. We also want to thank Charles Bennett, Charles Chambers, Business and Professionals Portales, the ENMU Rodeo alumni from the 60s to the 70s, our host hotels, Holiday Inn Express, Best Western Plus, and Super 8, the ENMU Physical Plant, ASCO. And we have a lot of great sponsors here. We appreciate their support of all of our student athletes in the College Daze Rodeo. Oh no, that calf's going to kick free. Kicks free right here. We're going to be no time for Cody Darnell. No time. So Brett Stewart going to be next to work, Tarleton State University. 10.1 seconds on his first calf. Coming into the short go here. Hunter Jones will follow him, and Payson DeLue. Again, took a 10.2 to be back into the short round. Working our way up to an 8.5. 8.5 seconds was the fastest run out of round number 1. Set and ready right here. 10.1 seconds out of the first round. A good smooth run. It'll put Brett in the lead for the average. Yeah, we're going to put a good run on right here. 9.2 if it sticks. He'll have to ride up. As I said, get some slack in that rope. 6-second clock will start. We get the nod from our judge, and it's 9.2 here in the short round. Makes him 19.3 on 2, and jumps to the lead for the average. All right, we'll go to Hunter Jones next. It's Texas Tech University, 9.9. Out of round number 1 for Hunter. Payson DeLue, you're going to rope next, and then Chance Webster going to be third out. Now, we've also got a lot of great national sponsors of the NIRA, Cinch Jeans and Shirts, exclusive apparel of the National Intercollegiate Rodeo Association. Since 1996, Cinch Clothing Brand been creating quality jeans and shirts for Western men and women in and out of the arena. A big thank you for the support of the NIRA to our friends at Cinch. Yes, sir. Going to put a tough 4 run together right here. 9.6 seconds. And it's all good. 9.6, 19.5 on 2. 19.5. We still got a 19.3 leading the average. We'll go to Payson DeLue next at Cisco College. He's also coming in with a 9.9 out of that first round. Chance Webster going to be after him, and then it's Chet Wheats. Well, he gets it on him quick right here, but we got bad news at the barrier. It'll be a 10-second penalty for Payson. So when we add the penalty, it's 18.9 seconds on the run, 28.8 on two head for the average. We're going to go to Sul Ross University. It's Chance Webster. 9.5 in the first round here, 9.5. Chet Wheats to follow him, and then Coy Arnold. As we're halfway through, we got 5 down here in the tie down, 19.3 seconds on 2, leading for that average race. Now, Chance is going to have to be 9.7 or faster to take control of the average here. Well, 10.6 right here, and just a little bobble with our string, going to cost us 20.1 on 2. 20.1 on 2 going to be the time for Chance. As we're moving on up, it's going to be Chet Wheats, Texas Tech University, 9 flat, 9.0 out of that first round right here. So he's a half second off the lead again. 8.5 was the fastest run we had in that first round. Now, we also want to thank another national sponsor. It's Ram and Ram Rodeo, official automotive sponsor of the NIRA. Now, the Ram brand sponsors over 500 rodeos throughout the year, multiple associations, not only the NIRA, the PRCA, the National High School Rodeo Association, and many others. 30-plus year history of sponsoring rodeos all over the U.S. and Canada. A big thank you to Ram Trucks. Need to be 10.2 seconds or faster right here for Chet Wheats to take the lead. Need to be 10.2
seconds or faster right here.
Well, we're looking good right here. Looks like we got out clean at the barrier. If he stays down, we're 9.3. We get the nod, we're good. 9.3. 18.3 on 2 is going to jump to number 1 in the average. 18.3. Leading that average race, and we got 3 left to go right here. Coy Arnold. Weatherford College, he comes in 9 flat to the short round as well. So 9-2 to jump into the lead here. 9-2 or faster. Jason Smith to follow him, and then Owen Whaler going to wind it all up in the tie down. Well, we get it on him quick right here, but a little trouble. We're going to be 12.1. Oh no, we didn't make it to the 6-second time. We're going to be no time there. Unfortunately, Cap going to get up here for Corey Arnold. So he's going to be no time. All right, 2 left to work right here in the tie down. It's Jason Smith, Cisco College, 8.9. A smoke and run in the first round gets him here in the second high call position. 9.3 seconds to take the lead. And our number 1 man coming in, Owen Whaler, he's got 0.4 of a second, so 0.4 lead on that first calf. As we get set for Jason Smith, needing a good run right here. Now he's got to get him up, got a day like that calf, there you go. And we're good at the barrier. We're going to be, if he stays right here, 10.8. And it's good. We're going to be 10.8 on the run, making him 1970. 1970 on 2 heads. So as we head to our final competitor this evening, 18.3 still leads it on 2 for the average race. That's Chet Wheat sitting in the lead. As we head to Owen Whaler now. West Texas A&M, 8.5. Put a real pretty run together to get here. Just the spot he wanted to be, 8.5 on the first one. 9.7 seconds wins the average tonight for Owen. Well, how about it? The pressure was on right here. Owen Whaler going to rise to the occasion. 9.0, and we're good. 9 flat. 17.50 on 2, folks. Owen Whaler, your average champion right here. Come on down, Owen. We're going to meet you right below the crow's nest. Just head right this way, Owen. We're going to meet you right here. Present him with some spurs from Dutton Bits and Spurs, Mr. Greg Dutton. To our average champion, Owen Whaler, 17.5 seconds on 2 head to grab the title here. And congratulations, Owen. West Texas A&M University going to take home the average title this weekend. All right, we're going to head to the ladies now, the Breakaway roping. Now, the rules are similar here in the Breakaway. Start behind that barrier, 10-second penalty if we break the barrier. Now, it has to be a bell collar catch only. That means just tight around the neck. Got to have them just around the neck only here in the Breakaway. Time will stop when their rope breaks away from that saddle horn. So we had some really great runs this morning in the Breakaway. 3 seconds flat was the cutoff to get into the top 10. We go up to 2.2 seconds. Just the blink of an eye is how fast that happened. 2.2 leads the breakaway coming into the short round this evening. So we're going to kick it off with Julianne Montero, Texas Tech University, 3 flat, 3.0 to come in here for the breakaway. Oh no, not going to work tonight, no time for Julianne. Pair off, folks. Rope great to get here to the short round. All right, Simone Park. It's going to be Tarleton State University now. She comes in with a 3 flat as well. As I said, folks, we're going to work our way all the way up to a 2.2. And a good run right here. 2.9 seconds there on the run for Simone. 2.9. Going to make her 5.9 on 2 for the average. And that's going to set the pace this evening for us. As we go to Vernon College now, it's Elizabeth Frost. Coming in 3 flat as well, so 2.8 or better to jump into that lead spot. For the average, Taylor Schmidt to follow her, and then it's Shayna Vanderleest. And we're going to be no time here, no time for Elizabeth. And we're going to head on down the line. 2.9 seconds on the first one brings us Taylor Schmidt. She's a Tarleton State University cowgirl here. Shayna Vanderleest after her, and then it's Delaney Wood going to be third out. Now our event sponsors in the breakaway, a big thank you to Citizens Bank of Clovis, Tees Pipe Supply, that's Tiara Gray, Village Pharmacy, that's Victor and Linda Baca. Thank you to our breakaway event sponsors. Now the sponsor of our shoot over here on the timed event into the arena, Bar G Western Wear. They're also the Saturday night, the short round sponsor. Make sure you go see them right down there. Downtown for Talus, Bar G Western Wear. Get your new Resist All hat, folks. Felt season is upon us. There's only one company making them for to finish. The best you can get right here in America. Since 1927, it's Resist All. The best all around, thanks to Resist All hats. How about a run of 2.5 here for Taylor Schmidt? 5.4 on 2 is going to take the lead as well for the average. So she's the fastest of the performance and takes over that number 1 spot in the average here. 5.4 on 2. Shayna Vanderleest going to be next to work, 2.8 in the first round. Here for Shayna. She comes to us from WT, West Texas A&M University. Delaney Wood to follow her, and then it's Lucille Gordon. Oh, tried to fish it on down over the nose there, but it's not going to fit tonight. No time for Shayna. We're going to go to Cisco College now. Delaney Wood, she's coming in here 2.8 on her first calf as well. All right, got that barrier stretched across there. We're sitting ready now. Delaney Wood. Oh, she's going to get him on him fast right here, but we got bad news at the barrier. 12.3 with the 10-second penalty there, 12.3. $15.1 on to head for Delaney. Well, another WT cowgirl right here. It's going to be Lucille Gordon, 2.7 out of that first round. So she's about a half second off the lead here. Again, we're going to go up to 2.2. That was the fastest run we saw out of round one. 2.6 or better, 2.6 to take the lead for Lucille. And we're going to be no time. No time right there. Shaylin Corbin now. It's Texas Tech University. All right, Shaylin's coming in here 2.6 on her first calf. Needs to be 2.7 here in the short round to take the lead in that average. Well, make it a great run right here, 2.3, but we've got to add 10 seconds here. The barrier going to cost us 12.3 on the run. She's 14.9 on two calves. All right, we're going to go to Caitlin Miller. She's next to work, 2.6 out of that first round. Still got a 5.4, 5.4 on two, leads that average. as we confer here, it is bad news. It's going to be no time there for Caitlin. That rope's got to be tied around the neck when it breaks from the horn. So bad news, it's a no time for Caitlin. So we're down to our final three. It's going to be Kelsey Espenson, West Texas A&M University, 2.5. 2.5 seconds on the first round. Could we have another WT title here? Well, she's going to run him down there just a little further than she'd like, 4.2. 4.2, so 6.7 seconds on 2. Not going to be enough to get there. We still got a 5.4 leading the average. Sarah Angeloni now. It's Weatherford College, 2.3 seconds out of that first round. So we're down to the final 2. We have 1/10 of a second separating these two ladies here. 3 flat to take the lead here for Sarah Angeloni. Well, a smoke and run right here, but we got to add 10 seconds there at the barrier. 12 flat, 12.0. No time. No time there for Sarah. So didn't get that bell collar catch secured. It's a no time there for Sarah. As we go now to our fastest young lady out of that first round, comes in with a run of 2.2 seconds. Bailey J. from Texas Tech University. She's got 3.1 seconds to win the average title right here. All right, we're back to that corner, set and ready. Takes a run of 3.1 to be the champion. Making a great run in the short round. Was it fast enough? Well, they're telling me it is. 2.5 seconds. Congratulations to Bailey J. 4.7 on 2 head. Earns her the title of average champion here at the College Daze Rodeo. So Bailey, just make your way right over here to us if you would, please. We're going to get your beautiful set of spurs from our friends at Dutton Bits and Spurs. Congratulations again, Texas Tech University. Going to bring home the title in the breakaway for Miss Bailey J. Well, we're going to go on down to the steer wrestling right here. Now, we had a tie here at 5.1 seconds, so we've actually got 11 gentlemen in the steer wrestling. We're going to start with that 5.1. It's Dawson Stewart going to be first out, South Plains College in the steer wrestling. So again, we're going to start behind the barrier, 10-second penalty if they get out of there too early. They'll get down on that steer, get him thrown. All four legs got to be pointed the same direction, laying flat. That's when time will stop. So 5.1 seconds was the cutoff here to make the short round. We go up to a 4.2. So we have less than a 1 second gap as we head into the steer wrestling short round. That's all the way from the top to the bottom. 9/10 of a second separate these 11 cowboys. All right, our gunner going to be Dawson Stewart at South Plains College. And again, a tight race here in the steer wrestling, 9/10 of a second. And 11 cowboys to battle it out for the title of average champion. Well, a little trouble here. Paying him off. We're going to be no time there for Dawson Stewart. We're going to go to Tarleton State University now. Walt Arnold also coming in with a run of 5.1. Winston McGraw to follow him. Going to be 4.6 on the run there for Walt, 4.6, and sets the pace at a 9.7 on 2. 9.7 as we'll go to Winston McGraw. Cisco College, he's coming in with a run of 5.1 as well. Zach Hamar to follow him. All right, so 4.5 seconds is what it's going to take to jump Winston in the lead in the average. Well, we're going to stay with him right here. 5.3 on the run there. Going to make it 10.4 on 2. All right, next to go is going to be Zach Hamer at Sol Ross. Well, we're going to stay for Mr. Zach Hamer, 4.9 seconds out of the first round for him. Going to take a run of 4.7 or better to put him in the lead. right, we're setting ready right here. Zach making his way to the box, 4.7 seconds or better. Going to move him into that number 1 spot. Now our sponsor in the steer wrestling division, that's Hampton Farms. A big thank you to Dallas Barnes and Hampton Farms for being the steer wrestling sponsor. All right, so we're going to have to get that barrier retied right here. See if we can get old Sarley in the corner to cooperate for us. We want to thank some of our banner sponsors, Bill Johnson Auctioneers, New Mexico Bank and Trust, My Metal, One Stop Feed, the Graham Abstracted Title Company, Clovis Veterinary Supply, Bill Dixon Memorial, Yucca Telecom, and Leon Null, Ag New Mexico FCS, the Roosevelt County Electric Co-op, El Rancho Restaurant, and Hamilton GM Country. Now, we will also want to thank Yucca Telecom for providing the live feed. Friends and family of these student athletes been able to watch them from home if they weren't able to make it this weekend. If you've got folks at home that want to watch you tonight in the short round, you go to yuccatelecom.com/rodeo. We've live streamed the whole rodeo all weekend long, thanks to the Portales High School TV production team for their assistance, as well as getting that live stream up. I tell you what, these steer wrestlers are a tight-knit group. Somebody sees that young man having trouble, they say, get on mine. We want you to have a chance to win something. So a big thank you right there. That's what it's about in the sport of rodeo. All right, here we go. Take your deep breath. We're ready for you, Zach. All right, I tell you what, easy to get shook up in a situation like that, but Zach going to go ahead and make a great run, 4.1, and we're going to be 9 seconds flat. He takes the lead of the average. So way to go, Zach. We're going to go now to Rowdy Norwood. It's Frank Phillips College, 4.8. Out of the first round for him right here. Needs to be 4.1 seconds, so a run just like the one we just saw, 4.1 to jump to the lead for the average right here for Rowdy. Oh, and we're going to have a little wipe out right here. Going to be no time. No time for Rowdy. All right, next to work, it's going to be Rooster Yazzie. Western Texas College, 4.8 seconds coming in right here. So the same story for Rooster. Takes a 4.1 to go into the lead. Come on, Rooster, give us something to crow about here. 4.1 seconds to take the lead in the average. Gonna have to get him stood up, get a hold of him again. Hey, way to stay with it there, cowboy. 8.6 seconds. So not what he had in mind, but a great effort from Rooster right here. Gonna be 13.4 on 2, 13.4. And we're gonna head to Tarleton State now. It's gonna be Kyler Dick next to work, 4.7 seconds on that first steer. So we still got Zach Hamer in the lead with a 9 flat for the average. We need to be 4.2 or faster now, 4.2 to take over the number 1 spot. Yeah! How about the power right here? Going to be 4.5 seconds. So not quite enough. We're going to be 9.2. Just a couple of tenths off the lead right there. 9.2 on 2 for Kyler. Logan Wiseman going to be next to work. South Plains College. As we're getting faster and faster here, making our way up to 4.2 was that fastest run in the first round. Logan's coming in 4.6 on his first steer. .3 on this run to go to number 1. 4.3 or faster to take the lead. Darn, got a good start, got his hands on him quick, but it's not going to work tonight. Going to be no time there for Logan. Well, the Tate Thomas will go now for Weatherford College. 4.6 seconds is what he's working on. So again, it's a 4.3. 4.3 or faster to take the lead right here with 3 left to work in the steer wrestling. Oh, fall down. There we go. Going to be 5.6 on the run there. 5.6. So 10.2 on 2. As we head down to our final 2 here, we still have that 9 flat leading the average. That's Zach Hamer, and he's got 2 more to sweat as we go to Clay Guthrie out of South Plains College. 4.3. 4.3. He's got 4.6 seconds to take the average lead right here. And And he's 1/10 off of a second. 1/10 of a second off of the lead coming in here to the short round. So 4.6 going to put you number one right here, Clay. Oh, and disappointment right here. Pay him off, folks. Going to be no time. No time there for Clay. All right, we're going to head to the man that had the fastest time in the first round of 4.2 seconds. It's Jack Mitchell out of Tarleton State University. 4.7 seconds on this steer right here for the win. As we'll have to retie right here for the barrier. We want to thank again the event sponsor here in the steer wrestling, Hampton Farms and Dallas Barnes. Thank you very much to our event sponsor for the steer wrestling. All right, we're resetting ready right here. 4.7 second run to be the champion. Seven-second run to be the champion. Well, and pure dry right there. 10.6 seconds on the run. Gonna make it 14.8. 14.8. So our average champion, congratulations, Zach Hamer. Made a run in the short round of 4.1, and it sticks 9 flat on 2. The win of the steer wrestling goes to Soul Ross. Come on down, Zach Hamer, to get those Dutton Spurs. That grin on his face says it all. Congratulations, Zach. All right, Zach gets his spurs picked up. We'll snap a picture of him. We're going to get ready for the classic event of rodeo, the saddle bronc riding. The top 10 coming down here for us in the saddle bronc. We go from a score of 44 up to 77 was the high score there in the first round. All right, looks like we're going to start right here. Tanner Kelly, Odessa College. For chute number 1, that's Big Valley Auto in the Eastern Athletic Club. Our event sponsor in the saddle bronc, Dudley Cash. Thanks, Dudley, for being our sponsor in the saddle bronc. Well, it's an 8-second ride. That's the goal here in the saddle bronc. 100 points possible. Half the score comes from the horse, half from the cowboy. Looking at Tanner, he was 44 points in round number 1. Well, we bucked him right out of his boots right here. We're going to be no score. There for Tanner, no score. All right, that's going to move us right on to Lachlan Shepherd. Western Texas College coming to us 62 points in that first round. Looks like we're all the way on the far side, close to you. If you're in the stands across the way there, shoot number 6. Woodard County Company and Transportation Rental and Sales there for shoot number 6. All right, Lachlan coming to us from Western Texas College. Well, the Broncs are ranked tonight in the short round. We're going to come down early right there. No score for Lachlan. All right, our next cowboy to go going to be Cole Franks. It's Clarendon College. He was a 63 on his first ride. 63 points to get here. We're looking at him there in shoot 4. Ag New Mexico FCS and Combs Properties for shoot number 4. In trouble there tonight, no score for Cole Franks. So 3 up and 3 down here in the saddle. Bronc will look to Tristan McLean to change our luck. Howard College for Tristan. All right, so all the way across there, shoot number 6 here. For Howard College, it's Tristan McLean, 65 points. On the first one, Woodard County Company and Transportation Rental and Sales, we're going to shoot 6. And it's going to be no score there for Tristan. So that's 4 Cowboys down right here. We'll see if Keene Justison can win the battle. Okay, Regan Smith. Actually, we're going to go on. We're going to go to Regan Smith right here from Clarendon College. He was a 75-point ride in that first round. So just a couple of points off the lead. 77 was the high score we saw in round number 1. All right, Regan Smith going to settle on down into chute number 1. Big Valley Auto and the Eastern Athletic Club for chute 1. Oh, come on with it, Regan Smith. Yeah, way to go, Regan. Mighty pretty right here in the short round. 75 points on his first ride. So we're going to see what he did right here. How about it? Put your hands together. The Cowboys pumped up right here, and he ought to be. Made him a great ride tonight. How about 87 points? What a mark for a great ride here for Regan Smith. He's going to be 162 points on 2 of them. That's going to be mighty tough to get around right here in the saddle bronc. All right, we're going to go back to Keene Justison now, Clarendon College for Keene as well. We had 4 Cowboys out of Clarendon College make the short round in the saddle bronc. Doing something right down there in Clarendon. 72 points on the first one for Keene. All right, he's going to get set down on him right there in chute number 4. Ag New Mexico FCS and Combs Properties for chute 4. All right, now he's coming in here with a 72-point ride on his first one. We're looking at a mark of 162 on 2 to be in the lead right here for the average. Oh, we had us a great one going, just almost made it to the buzzer right there, but we're going to be no score. No score for Keene. All right, we're going to be looking right now at Jake Barnes, Tarleton State University. Now TSU, they've got 3 of the top 4 right here in the saddle bronc coming back. 3 of the top 4, 75 points on the first one for Jake. shoot number 1 on the far left right here for Jake Barnes. Oh, and Jake gonna get by a rank one right here in the short round, folks. Pay him off for Jake Barnes. All right, so we're going to get him tallied up right here for Jake. 162 points on 2 is what he got to try to get around for the average here in the saddle bronc.
By a rank one right here in the short round, folks.
75 points there. 75 points going to make him 150 on 2. 150 points right here. All right, we're down to the final. 76 points. Thank you, guys. 76 points, 151 points on 2. Excuse me, we're going to go back 75 points. So I'm sorry, folks. We'll get lined out right here. 75, and he's 150 on 2. All right, so down to the final 3. It's Tarleton State again for Lucas Maxa. 76 points, what he's coming into the short round with. So thanks again to Dudley Cash, the event sponsor right here in the saddle bronc. As we're looking at, we're trying to get him stood up right here. So we want to thank Scott Davis and Charles May, the ENMU Foundation, ABC Recyclers, LLC, Friends of ENMU Rodeo, The Print Shop, Zia Power Sports, Portales Concrete, ASCO, ENMU Rodeo alumni from the 60s to the 90s. A lot of great sponsors helped make this rodeo happen, and it doesn't happen without them. We also want to thank Bill Johnson Auctioneers. That's Mike Archibald. New Mexico Bank and Trust, Gary Wiley Mine Metal, it's Gabe Goodwin, One Stop Feed, Graham Abstract and Title Company, Clovis Vet Supply, Bill Dixon Memorial, Yucca Telecom, okay, so we had a little trouble right there. We're going to do Taylor Russell right here. Taylor Russell, he's Clarendon College, also coming in 76 points. Out of shoot number 2. That's DFA and the State Farm Insurance for shoot 2. going to buck him out of his boots again right here. No score for Taylor Russell. No score. All right, looks like we're going to go back to Lucas right here. Lucas Maxa, Tarleton State, 76 points on his first bronc. Again, 162 on 2 is the mark we're trying to get to in the average. We want to thank again our Saturday night, the short round sponsor, Bar G Western Wear. Go see him down there downtown for Dallas for all your Western wear needs at Bar G. All right, looks like we got him up standing pretty square now. Climbing down into chute number 2. DFA and the State Farm Insurance for chute number 2 as we look at Lucas Maxa. All right, we're going to have to run a re-ride horse in there for Lucas. And we're going to run it in the bull riding. We're going to run Lucas's re-ride horse in the bull riding. Could get that one to stand up and give him a square shot at it right here. So we're going to go to our final man right here, Brody Kress, Tarleton State. And again, we'll run Lucas's re-ride in the bull riding. All right, so Brody Kress, our leader, coming into the short round, 77 points on his first ride. Oh, put it to him, Brody. And how about the ride for Brody Kress, our leader coming into tonight? Yeah, he was 77 points on his first bronc. We're going to see if it was enough to get him there. 162 leads the average on 2. Now keep in mind, folks, this won't be official anything right here because we've got a re-ride. We got a re-ride to run during the bull ride. How about 89 points for Brody Kress? Putting it on him here in the saddle bronc. And he's going to take the lead of the average here, 166 points on 2. And again, we're going to have that re-ride. We'll have it during the bull riding for Lucas Maxa. All right, we got the arena cleared out here. Now we're going to get ready for the ladies in the goat tying. Now we go from an 8-8. That's what it took to be in the top 10. That was the cut up to 7.4. 7.4, the lead coming in for the goat tying. Now our event sponsor in the goat time, we've got Betsy Trujillo and the James Polk Stone Community Bank. David Stone, a big thank you to our event sponsors in the goat tie-in. So again, we go from 8.8 up to 7.4. Leads the goat tie-in here. as we're going to get everything set and ready right here. It's going to be Hadley Butler, Tarleton State University to kick it off, 8.8 seconds on her first run. Faith John to follow, and then Kaylee Smith, you're going to be third out. Well, he stays tied right here. We're going to be 8.9 seconds. 8.9 for a 17.70 on 2. Setting the pace for us here in the GOAT time is we're going to go to Faith John next. Cisco College, 8.6 seconds in the first round for her. We're going to be 10 flat, 10 seconds flat right there for 18.6 on 2. As we'll go to Kaylee Smith now. 8.5 on her first one, then it's Ricky Ingesser and then Caitlin Miller. Going to be 8.6 right here for Kaylee Smith, 8 and 6. And she's going to take the lead, 17.1 on 2. 17.1. All right, here comes Ricky Ingesser, 8.4 seconds on her first run. Oh, no, no time. He's going to get up right here. No time there for Ricky. Oh, we'll switch goats. We're going to go to Caitlin Miller next. South Plains College, 8.4 in the first round for her. Timber Allenbrand to follow. All right, here we go, set and ready for Caitlin Miller. Going to be 8.5 here, 8.5 on the run for Caitlin. Going Gonna make her 16.9, and that takes the lead in the average, 16.9 on 2. We'll go to Timber Allenbrand now. It's Tarleton State University, also coming in 8 and 4 out of the first round. Timmy Hutchings to follow her. Well, tough luck right here. Gets up and gets the job done. She's going to be 11.8. 11.8 for a 20.2 on 2. All right, we got Timmy Hutchings next out. Sol Ross, she was 8 flat on her first go. Emily McDevitt to follow her. So we're down, we got 4 left to work right here. 16.9 on 2 is leading it for the goat tying, 16.9. Again, we'd like to thank our event sponsor here in the goats, Betsy Trujillo, and the J.P. Stone Community Bank. Thanks for being our sponsors of the goat tie-in. .3 right here. We get the nod, he's down good, 8.3. 16.3 on 2. She's going to the number 1 spot in the average now for Timmy. Down to the final 3, it's going to be Emily McDevitt, Weatherford College, 7.9 second run on her first one. Going to be 11.3. 11.3 here. Making her total 19.20 on 2. 19.2 on 2. We'll go to Madeline Shower next. She was also 7.9 coming in here to the short round, and then Ellie Eagles is going to wind it up. Well, folks, how about paying off the hometown cowgirl there, Eastern New Mexico University, for Madeline Shower. Not the way she had it envisioned going, going to be 10.1 and 18 flat on 2, 18.0. So still making a good run with the bobble. As we go to the top lady coming in here to the short round, Ellie Eagles, South Plains College, 7.4. I tell you what, she smoked one in the first round right here. 8.8 seconds to be your average champion for Miss Eagles. Oh no, 15.2 here. 15.2. And her total going to be 22.6. Our average champion, 16.3 seconds on 2 of them from Sol Ross, Timmy Hutchings. She's going to receive a beautiful set of spurs from Dutton Bits and Spurs. Come on down. Congratulations to the champion, Timmy Hutchings. All right, we're going to head on down to the team event. It's team roping time. 8.1 on the first year is what it took to make it back to the short round. We go all the way up to 4.9. So we had a couple of runs right here at the top that were blazing fast, but 8.1 is what it took to come back. Rafael Domenico and Cole Franks, both of them from Clarendon College, are going to be first out in the team rope. And our event sponsor tonight, in the team rope and Leidick Engineers and Surveyors and Zamora Rope and Productions, sponsoring the team roping this weekend at the College Daze Rodeo. A great big thank you to them. Thanks again to our Saturday night performance sponsor, Bar G Western Wear. They're also the sponsor of the timed event shoot up here on this end of the arena. Make sure you stop by downtown for Talus at Bar G. So here we go. It's Domenico and Franks to start it off. 8.1 on the first one for this team. Start behind the barrier. There's 3 legal head catches. Slick horns, half head, or around the neck. We're going to get him roped right here, but we're going to have a 5-second penalty. Roped one back leg instead of both of them. They were 6 and 8, and that's going to turn to 11.8 with the leg. And your total 19 and 90 on 2, 19.90. Now in this event, we've got a 10-second penalty for the barrier, 5-second penalty for roping one leg. We're going to go to Marissa Boisjoli and Sarah Angeloni now with a 7.8 on their first one. How about the all-girl team making it back in the team roping? Oh, no, going to be no time there. Pay them off, the all-girl team, showing the boys how to do it right here. Tough luck in the short round. They're going to be no time. All right, we're going to go to Lane Cooper and Blake Bentley now. It's Weatherford College working on a 7.5 on their first one. All right, set and ready right here. Show us something, Cooper and Bentley. Yeah, we're going to rear back on him right here. Oh, no, boys. Just barely got it right here. We're going to have to add 10 seconds for the barrier. A great run of 5.4 turns to 15.4, and their total 22.9. 22.9 on 2. We'll go to Ruby Magnus and Blake Vickers down at Stephenville for Tarleton State University. 7.5 is what this team's working on right here, coming into the short row. We haven't had a clean run yet. We still got a 19.90 on 2 head, leading it for the average. And no time there, going to be no time for Ruby and Blake. We're going to go to Texas Tech and Odessa College now. It's Sam Oden and Braden Weeson. 7.4 seconds in the first round. Gets him here in the middle of the pack for the short go. Oh no, we're going to get that speeding ticket again. Leaving too soon. We got to add 10 for the barrier. 17.5 with the barrier. Going to make them 24.9. 24.9 on 2 head. All right, it's going to be Cody Darnell and Owen Whaler now. A team from West Texas A&M University. 7.1 seconds in the long go. Brings them back to the short round. Washburn and Baldwin be ready to follow them. Well, it's Cactus Ropes, another one of our great national sponsors. Make it stick. Make it a Cactus. Think it a Cactus salary and Cactus gear. The whole family of Cactus products for their support of the National Intercollegiate Rodeo Association. Some of the great partners in our Western industry, our friends at Cactus. All right, going to run him down here a little ways. Look to get him quick to the backside. And we're going to get part of it here. We're going to have to add 5 seconds for the leg. Going to be 14.2 with the 5. 14.2 including the penalty for 21.3 in the average. 21.3 on 2. All right, Taryn Washburn and Garrett Baldwin. Here we go. Eastern New Mexico University Cowboy to the head side. Part of it. His partner Garrett Baldwin to the back. There's 7 flat. Terrence coming off a win placed at the high school finals this last year. Corona, New Mexico. For the Cowboy to the front side here, guys. A clean run. Going to be looking great right now. We're yet to see one in the short round. Muleshoe, Texas to the backside. Taryn hangs it on him. Come on, Garrett. Oh no, we see the hands go up there and it's bad news. We got a barrier here. A great run of 6 and 1, going to turn to 16.1. Your total 23.1 on 2, 23.1. And here we go to the final 3, and I tell you what, we got 3 tough teams to battle it out right here for the average championship. It's going to be Cade Smith and Kirby Blankenship. Weatherford College. Sol Ross, 6.2 on their first year. Guys, just a good smooth run, going to put you in the lead right now. We still have 1990 leading the average, but I tell you what, I bet we change it in a big way here in the top 3. Going up to 4.9 was the fastest time we saw in the first round. All right, we're off the barrier right here. Go ahead and let him out. Just get him caught. Yes, picture perfect run right here, boys. 5.5 seconds, and it's going to change the average race in a big way. 11.7 on 2. 11.7 as Weatherford College A no time here. Illegal head catch, no time. And it turns to disaster here for Smith and Blankenship. They're going to be no time. We'll go to Corey Rallman and Clay Futrell at Cisco College, 5 and 7. All right, here we go, 5-7 on the first one. Oh, no time. No time for Rallman and Futrell. As we're going to head now to David Palma and Darian Dominguez. Texas Tech and South Plains College, 4.9. Guys, it's a bird's nest on the ground waiting for you to snatch it. 14.9 seconds to win the average right here. That's like a day off for these two Cowboys. Palma and Dominguez. I know him by Gonzalez, though. Darian to the backside right here. Made him a smoking run, 4.9 in the first round. Now all they got to do is be clean. No penalties right here and a smooth run to win it, guys. All right, we stay off the barrier, being conservative right here. Taking a good shot. Way to go. 6.0 right here in the short round to win it all with a 10.9. Congratulations to David Palma, Texas Tech, and Darian Dominguez from South Plains College. Guys, David, grab your rope and just come right back right here. We're going to give you your set of spurs from Dutton Bits and Spurs. Congratulations again to the champions. Going to be David Palma and Darian Dominguez. 10.9 seconds on 2 for the win in the team roping. All right, before we get on to the barrel racing here, you see they're bringing in the tickets right here. We are going to draw. So we're going to draw right here for the NFR trip in December. So you see we brought out the big roller. We're going to reach in there, pick out a ticket, and we'll have the winner for you here as we get things set for the barrel race. All right, the win of the NFR trip, Don Sanders. Congratulations to Don Sanders, headed to the NFR in Las Vegas in December. We also want to thank Eastern Equipment and Supply. They're one of our sponsors right here, one of the bucket shoots, Mr. Don Sanders. So congratulations, winning a trip to the NFR. All right, we got things set and ready for the barrel race. First down going to be Caitlin Woodman. 18 and 26 was the cut to be coming back to the top 10. 18-26 to be in there. We'll go up to 18. 17:88 to start it off right here. 17:88. That's the fastest run we've seen this weekend. 36:14 on 2, 36:14 on 2. Brooklyn Gunter now with an 18:21. Now the barrel racing, it is random draw here. Random draw in the order in which they run in the short go. So we actually go from 18:27 was the longest time up to 17:97 was the fastest time we'd seen so far before the short go. We're going to be 18:02. 18:02. 36:23 on 2. All right, Rebecca Nottestedt now. Ranger College with an 18:13 coming in. Timber Allenbrand to follow her. We're going to be 10 seconds in penalties here for a 28 flat. 2 barrels down, 5 seconds apiece, a 28 flat. $46.13 going to be her total on 2. We'll get the barrels set. We'll go to Timber Allenbrand with a 17.97. So she was the leader coming in here to the short round. Put another good run together right here, Timber. Oh, we leave them standing, kick for home. Come on, Timber. 17.60. So she puts another great run together right here. Going to send her to the lead in the average. 35.57 is number 1 in the average. All right, Shaylin Corbin now, Texas Tech Cowgirl with an 18.22. $18.02. 1802. 36.24 on 2 there. We're going to go to Madeline Shower now. How about it? Per town, let's put your hands together. It's an Eastern New Mexico University Cowgirl right here. A Greyhound coming in with an 18.17 on her first run. All right, folks, bring her home right here. 17.80. 17.80, so a great run for Madeline. She's going to be 35.97, so she's just a little bit off the lead. She's going to move into second right there. Still got a 35.57 leads the average. We'll go to Allie Armstrong now with an 18.22. $17.82. Going to be 36.04 right there for Allie Armstrong. We're going to go to Tarleton State now, an 18.27 on her first run for Caroline Kelly. $17.85. 17.85. 36 and 12 going to be her total on 2. 36-12. We'll go to Clara Barrington now with an 18-16. And then Catherine Geis is going to wind up the barrel racing. And a good run right here, 17 and 79. 35.95 going to be her total. As we'll go to Catherine Geis, our final barrel racer, 18.20 on her first one. And we've got 2 down. We're going to be 10 seconds and penalties with a 29-24. $47.44 going to be her total. So looks like our winner, 35 and 57, going to be Timber Allenbrand from Tarleton State University. Congratulations, Timber. We're going to bring her right down in front of the announcer stand here to pick up a beautiful set of spurs as the average champion from Dutton Bits and Spurs. Thanks, Greg Dutton. All right, so congratulations again, Tarleton State University and Timber Allenbrand, our barrel racing champ. All right, so we're just about ready for the bull ride here. We're going to buck the re-ride bronc first. So we got our re-ride of the saddle bronc first, and then we're going to have 4 bull riders. So here's our re-ride from the saddle bronc, Lucas Maxa from Tarleton State University. Now in the average, 166 points on 2. Brody Crest, the leader. All right, we've got him sitting ready to go now, Lucas Maxa, our final saddle bronc rider right here. looks like we're going to make it to the whistle right here for Lucas. We'll get his score for you. $70 points for Lucas right there, so he's going to be 146. 146 on 2, so the win of the average in the saddle bronc going to go to Brody Kress, Tarleton State University, 166 points on 2. Come on down, Brody. We're going to give you your spurs right here before we go on to the bulls, so, ooh, heads up. So, Brody, if you'll meet Albert right down here in front of the announcer stand. So Tarleton State University going to get the win right here in the saddle bronc. 166 points on 2, 89-point ride tonight gets it done. Congratulations to Brody Kress. All right, so we got 4 coming back in the bull riding right here. We had 4 qualified rides this weekend to get to the short round. 75 points up to an 89-point ride. So we're going to start right here. We're looking at Dalen Powell for Howard College. 75 points on his first bull. Well, going to come down early right here. No score for Dalen. No scores or pick up men. Get the bull out right here. Big thank you to them. They've done a great job all weekend. Thanks to our bullfighters right here. The Cowboy Lifeguards doing an excellent job. So next out it's going to be Hadley Miller with an 83-point ride in the first round here. All right, so we're going down there, shoot number 5, U.S. Bank and Cattle Baron. Again, thank you to all of our sponsors. Help make this weekend great at the College Daze Rodeo. We appreciate each and every one of you. Well, we're going to be no score there for Hadley. So we've got 2 left to go right here in the bull riding. As we move on down, it's going to be Cullen Telfer. The top 2 both coming to us from Western Texas College. 86 points in the first round for Cullen Telfer. We're looking at him in chute number 2, DFA and the State Farm Insurance. so close right here. Had a great one going. And at the last second, going to come down early for Cullen Telfer, no score. So ladies and gentlemen, here we go, Colton Fritzland. 89 points. Now let me tell you a little story. Colton got a rewrite. We knew there weren't very many bull riders coming back to the short round. He could have taken his score and just been here tonight. He said, no, I want another one. I can do better than that. He scored 89 points on that first bull. You talk about some confidence. This kid knew he could get it done. Let's see it one more time here, Colton. 89 points out around number 1. Let's see what he can do tonight. Dang it, we're going to be 0 for tonight in the bull riding. Going to be no score there for Colton. But it's not all bad news for Colton. 89 points in the first round is going to make him the average champion. So Colton Fritzland, come on down, Western Texas College. We're going to give him his spurs from Dutton's Bits and Spurs. A big thank you to Greg Dutton. Thanks again to all of our sponsors, each and every one.